Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe. This is Uncle Lenny. And guys, before I continue, I just want to appreciate people that are subscribing and those that are not yet subscribing. Please take me to a 2,000 subscribers. The journey still continues. So this evening I came up with investment. Let's talk about investment. By the way, let me define what investment is all about. Investment is putting capital to work or putting some money in expectation that it grows. So this is the area that we are going to talk about this evening, guys. I'm an advocate on people that are in diaspora, making sure that they put their monies into a good use. So we can invest either here or even in the continent of Africa. So if we're going to talk about it in the continent of Africa, there are so many areas that you can invest. So I don't want us just to sit down and look at the way things are going right now in the world, where we say, oh wow, there's so much inflation, this is too high, this is not working. Yes, we can come up with so many reasons why we cannot invest. But today I want to inspire you that even when the field looks like this is the time when you have to put your investment. You have to invest right now, because you're going to realize that if you don't do it now, 10 years down on the road, it's going to be very difficult to invest. So there are so many ways on how you can invest. You can invest in the form of time. You can invest money. You can invest effort. Remember that time is very, very important. What you do with your time today matters tomorrow. So if you use time without not putting it to a good use, you're going to regret that all these years have passed and you haven't done anything. Again, the way we use our money matters. You can get paid today, and if you didn't put that money into a good use, it has got consequences. So let's talk about investment, the actual investment. There are people that invest into bonds. There are people that invest into stocks. And others invest into real estate. So I'm going to concentrate in real estate. Someone will ask me to say, is it possible for an American to acquire a property in Zambia? Is it possible for an American to buy a house in Zambia? So the answer is yes. It is very possible that an American can acquire a house or a land in Zambia. According to the Land Act of 1995, a foreigner in Zambia can own a land. But here's a catch. You can only acquire that land in a leasehold land, meaning Zambia has given you a period of 99 years on which you can lease that land. After 99 years, that land returned back to the state. So it's very possible that you can come from Australia, you can come from Ghana, you can come from Jamaica, America, whatever the country you're coming from, you will acquire a land or a property in Zambia. And then someone else asked me a question, at how much can a normal house cost in Zambia? So depending on your account, you can find a house as cheap as $50,000 US. You can acquire a house up to almost 100 to 300,000 US. So if you have a $50,000 here in the US, it's very possible that you can have a house in Zambia. So guys, let's dive into the actual real estate in Zambia, guys. So in Zambia, you can find a land you can build. There'll come a time where I'll have to go down and break it up an actual cost when building a house in Zambia. Or I'll come and break it down how much a land costs in Zambia. So you can find a land for almost $10,000 US, just a bare land. You can find a land which is a traditional land. It's slightly cheaper. That land, maybe you can find it almost about $5,000 US. And then you can choose to build it for yourself, or you can contract the contractor that can do it for you. I'll give some numbers on the description box. People that can be that can do your planning, the architect. I have people like Mr. Zulu. I have people like Mr. Clive. These are professionals, guys, that graduated from University of Zambia, very powerful institution. And whenever they're going to give you a plan, you'll be thinking in California. These are the guys. So I just want to tell you guys that you may be coming from Ghana or anywhere else you're coming from. The economy, the exchange rate is just too high. But don't say it's not possible to build. It's very possible. So I want to encourage you guys that are in diaspora. Do something at home. Find a land. Find a land to build. Don't give out so many excuses why you cannot invest into that continent. So when I took some research, I realized that there are about 80,000 Chinese living in Zambia. What does it tell us? It tells us that Africa is the future. There must be very much opportunities in this land. There's so many areas that you can invest in Africa. I'm not only talking about Zambia. Whatever is happening in Zambia, it's the same with so many African countries. So if you're from Ghana, you're from Ethiopia or Cameroon, you can invest into a real estate. You can invest into energy. You can invest into so many areas. There's so many areas of investment. So it takes us also to be players on the field into the African continent. We should not just leave it for people that will come somewhere else. So if you sit down and look at how much you have right now, you can do something at home. They're saying Rome was not built in one day. I don't want you to wait until when you have millions and millions of dollars in your account for you to invest. The little that you have, you can start tomorrow. You can even start with a $2,000-3,000 now. Make a call. You can acquire land. You can start with the $2,000-3,000 to start buying cement and blocks. So the whole idea here, guys, is to making sure that know the value of the currency that is in your hands. The value of the currency in your hand will play a bigger role. Let's do some conversion right now. If you look about $1 is equal to 1,800 naira in Nigeria. If you take that money, you convert it into Ghanaian cedis, you're going to realize that the money that you have can actually do something at home. The money that you have right now, you can do something at home. So I want you today to start believing in yourself that everything is possible. You can do it. You need to put your mind into it. If you have an investment that you need to invest at home, invest effort. Yes, time difference can be there, but sacrifice making sure that you can supervise or you can check some of this project. Thank God for technology. Technology, you can monitor most of the project that you are doing. So I don't want us to come up with so many excuses. We, the people that are in diasporas, can we rely companies to go back to the continent, to invest into infrastructures, into mining, into agriculture? There's so much we can do. So down on the road, these are the conversations that we'll be talking on my channel, to making sure that we rely on companies, we find people. The very us are the investors. So guys, I just want to shout out, to encourage you that do not feel discouraged. Don't listen too much to the news of how the economy is doing. I want us to put in mind that whatever you have can be invested. Let's think about what we have that we can use it tomorrow. And remember that whatever you invest, it takes time for you to start seeing the returns. There's some investment takes long. Next time I will invite one of the accountants. I will tell you that when you invest into